Found the hard enduro trail. Hard enduro. It's kind of towards the beginning of the lap of Kairos. So it's usually the first bottleneck for cool C/B. Lack of commitment gets you in trouble. But everything is slippery today. Oh, bums. Just trying to be safe. It's hot line. So you can sneak by people. Slippery roots, slippery rocks, and such. Normally here, it's pretty fast-paced because it's the very beginning of the race, so everybody's hauling ass, trying to get positions. This wet in the race, that probably would be a little bottleneck potentially. Try to get the bike to do maximum amount of work for me. I don't remember this creek being this long. This is kind of a tricky spot here. I hate this hill. I don't like this hill very much at all. Barely made it. It is slippery today. It's hard to get good traction. Another hill that gives me a lot of trouble. Probably will today. On the last hill, you can kind of hear my tires really struggling. at Kairos. This one's not super hard, but it is super fun. Very much enjoy it. It is pretty slippery here because there's a lot of mud on these rocks. So line selection becomes pretty critical. And smooth throttle application, pretty critical. Are so slick. Trying to be super smooth with the throttle and just pick a good line. Big rocks typically don't move, so big flat rocks are what you want. This normal water is weird. How do you even get hydrated without electrolytes? Oh, why am I sitting down? Stand up. Very slippery here today. Yesterday, when all this stuff was dry, the rocks and the roots had a lot of grip. Today is not the case. Today, dirt might be the better option. Or it might just generally suck. I don't know. Okay, yeah, this is rippier. Go there. Should have just had a little more momentum. Try to get a little more momentum. Yep. Slippery clay today. And we're up. Actually wasn't too bad. There's still a decent amount of grip. It's just a matter of getting onto the back of the bike and holding traction. Whew. Another one of the creeks. The log is treacherous. That's why you gotta look ahead. Get up on that slick side log or slick side rock. The roots are gonna be wet today, so it might get fucking exciting. Dang it. Not quite. Gotta get up there. That actually wasn't too bad. We're up. I ended up turning the bike, side hilling, doing a couple of zigzags, and there were a couple of logs to go over, but nothing too crazy. Decent amount of grip. think once you start digging through the muck into the hard pack, you actually have some traction. Oh jeez. Okay. Of course, every uphill has an equally treacherous downhill. It's also good Romania training. Today they do not have a lot of grip. Yeah, that hill took a little bit of doing today. Yesterday we pretty much just rode up it. I think I kind of had to zap up a couple things, but there's no pushing or falling. Today there was falling and pushing. But in general, I'm pretty happy with how I made it up there. Get as high as you can is the goal. It is slippery today, as I keep mentioning. Some more awesome single track. Part of the hard enduro course, but when you're doing the hard enduro, you're not really in the mood to be blasted single track. You're just trying to cool off. I'm riding in the morning, so it actually is pretty nice right now. Downhill. Whoop, slow down. Slow down. Around the tree. Woo! This is why you gotta pay attention. Oh, it smells like dead stuff. It smells like something also would roll in. Awesome. Just got cross-rutted. So this is where there was a big bottleneck last year. And it took a while. It took probably well over an hour. Yesterday, Dima and I did it, and it was... And by Dima, I'm not referring to myself, because that would be weird. There's another guy that I ride with. His name is also Dimitri. So, yeah. This sucked. Yesterday was dry. We got through it in probably a minute. It took like 40 minutes when it was wet. It's damp today, so we will see. Yep, today is a different day than yesterday. Okay. It really hasn't been that long. Making pretty steady progress. Well, I tried. Did not succeed. Alright, this part's hard. With another person, we could pretty easily get it up there, but by myself, no way. So I'm gonna try. I'm backed up all the way here, and I'm gonna try to get a little momentum. There's so many sketchy rocks in front of that little mini waterfall that might be tricky. And if it doesn't go well, then I'm gonna bail. It's kind of time. Well, I made it a lot further than I did last time. Collection technique. Just once you collect, it doesn't do any good. That's pretty smooth. Victory! It's an awesome single track. Oh, this is a pretty steep hill. Steep and long hill. Speed and check. Just keeps going. I'm just kind of taking it easy. Trying to keep my arms relaxed. Good body position.